Hello YouTube, Jay here, and welcome back to the Glove Room. Today is going to be my second video on bats. Thank you very much for watching the first one, for those of you that did. I'm going to keep this one pretty short and sweet if I can. I've only got a couple of bats to go over because it's my bats, and I don't use a wide variety of turning models. I pretty much have two that I use, and the turning model that I use the most is the 271. And here's an example of the 271. This is a Rawlings Maple Ace Velo. In a 271, and this is about where the barrel is. I love these maple bats. They have a lot of pop. They're a great value for the dollar. This one also has a pink lizard skin on it, and it's got a traditional knob, so it's not going to have a ridiculous cone like a Model 73, which I do also use. And it gets out to about that 2.5-inch barrel right around here. So the sweet spot is not super huge, but I absolutely love the way that it feels. It's got a great balance. It's a good counterbalance to a 110, which gets to that fatter barrel a little bit sooner. But the 271 is a great model for guys that are looking for swing speed, and it's a balanced bat overall, and I highly recommend them. If you're just getting into wood bats, a 271 is a great place to start. You can make modifications from there. If you have any questions on specific wood bats or ones that you're using, just throw them in the comments below. You can also email me at thejetstolehome@gmail.com. I'm happy to answer any and all of your questions. So yeah, Maple Ace Velo in a 271 is my go-to. The other 271s that I have are all by Warstick. I've got a number of different colors for them, and they're all engraved with myself, my wife, or my daughter's name. I love their customization options, and the wood is incredibly high quality. They leave that unfinished grain in their maples, which I also like because I have the option of putting a lizard skin in a variety of colors, but I also prefer tape. I use Pelican grip dip on the ones where I'm going just tape, and I inlay it like this one in the fingers, inlay the tape and spiral it around the fingers. Again, not doing anything fancy like Tape Kings out there, just trying to make it workable, and so it can sit in my hands. It's definitely not that colorful. It all turns brown anyway because of the pine tar. So while I have it in my hands, this is a DeMarini Pro Maple Composite in a 110. You can see where that barrel starts here versus that 271, which gets out there, gets real fat around here. So what I like about the Maple Pro Composite is, again, it's a great bat for the money. You may think that $130 is a lot for a maple bat, but these bats take a really long time to break. I retired this bat probably about 1.5 years ago. It lasted 4 years. It's a little bit loose in the handle now, so I can use it as a cage bat exclusively. But this bat, it really held up for a really long time. Has pretty good pop too. So if you're looking for a bat and you want one to last for a while, and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on maple and ash and now birch, these are a great go-to option for those that are a little bit more cost conscious. So one of the last bats that I'll talk about that I use that are in the arsenal is this is a Warstick 73, and you can see this barrel gets full and fat right here. And what's interesting about this one, if you remember the Barry Bonds model, what was cool about that is this flared cone-shaped knob. Now that used to protect Barry's hamate bone when he would swing. I don't really have to worry about that too much because I don't have too powerful of a swing. But this enormous knob, this cone-shaped knob, acts as a counterweight when you're trying to drive the knob through the zone, because this is an extra large barrel. I mean, the balance point is somewhere up here, so you got to be able to bring your hands in. Being that it's cupped only helps it a little bit. A lot of people think that cupping really isn't a big deal, that you're taking weight out of the bat, and that's going to ruin the structural integrity of the bat. But the reality is that these things are sealed, and also if you're bringing weight out of the top, as far as physics go, you're actually drawing the pull of the bat in. So when you're swinging, it's supposed to increase your swing speed, but you're actually taking weight out of here and then dispersing that weight throughout the rest of the bat. So your hands are going to be a little bit quicker to the bat. There's a lot of science, and simple science, force equals mass times acceleration, and that if you decrease the mass but increase your A, your acceleration, what's that going to do to your F? But depending on your swing speed, it really might be negligible, or you might be able to just turn on that inside pitch, and really that's what we're talking about here. So again, hooray for science, but also hooray for Warstick for making a great bat. Again, cone-shaped knob acting as a counterweight, and again, this barrel is huge, and also have my name on it. One of the last things, again, this is also from Warstick. This is one of their bat holders and bat carriers, which is pretty cool. Got them off of their website at warstick.com. This one is birch. I have 2 Rawlings ash coming, and also I have 5 Rawlings birch that are going to be exclusively cage bats. And this is my Warstick birch gamer. I also have a backup gamer with my wife's name on it in blue with a white lizard skin. I'm really excited to try out these bats. I've only swung with 1 birch in the cage, and it sounds great. The grains are spaced well and evenly because it's a diffuse porous wood just like maple. It's got great flexibility, and it's got very good wood density, so I'm excited to try these. One thing that I didn't mention in my previous bat video is that's interesting about birch is that this wood, the fibers themselves are going to compress over time, and that's actually going to strengthen the wood. I actually think that I did mention that in the previous video, but I don't watch them because it's too embarrassing. So anyway, I really like the feel of these bats so far. And again, I'm excited to game them. One of the most interesting bats that I see out there, and I follow them on Instagram, is Southbat. Southbat is using Guayabi, which is an Argentinian wood that they claim has a higher flexibility than ash and a harder surface density than maple. So, you know, those things flex like crazy in the videos that they have. I'm very interested in purchasing one in their 271 model just to give them a shot. So, you know, if you're out there, Southbat, I'm watching you, and you know, I'm really excited to try your product. So again, that's a real quick video. Sorry there wasn't too much detail, and you probably didn't learn anything other than the couple of bats that I use in games. Again, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them if I can. And also follow me on Instagram at PickleTheBeast417 and email me at thejetsoulhome@gmail.com. So hopefully you guys have a great day, and, you know, stay grassy.